into Stardew Valley mode. In fact, I started Stardew Valley once. Come back, Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley, I summon you. Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is coming. This is the unofficial song that starts Stardew Valley. It's a bonus track. Where are you? Now, Stardew Valley, don't make me just sit here and imagine Stardew Valley. Because I paid good money for this game. Like 5 years ago. It's thinking about it. I have a stream will start soon screen. This is probably the situation that's designed for, huh? What you doing, Stardew Valley? Come back, buddy. Okay, I'll be right back. Preparing. Calibrating moo cows. Begin chicken diagnostics. Loading parsnip AI. Preparing slime pockets. Here we go. Now we're starting to look right. All right, pardon me while I get in the mindset here. I'm gonna think like a farmer. Right. Here we go. Stardew Valley. Hello, old friend. Day 18. Seems like just yesterday. We were being shown around our new farm. How far we've come. Loading. Preparing. Ooh. Got a little walking around money. Time for some relaxing watering. Start us off right. Start us off right with some thirsty cauliflower. Mostly cauliflower. I see there in the bottom right corner that I planted some mystery seeds last time. Always exciting. I should start a mystery seed exchange with other friends that do gardening. Just mail each other some mystery seeds with a few hints about, I don't know, size and space and soil needs. Otherwise, I guess we're setting ourselves up for failure. You know what? I have an even number of copper bars. And I know that the tree taps take 2. Let's go ahead and make some of those. Because I think I need a variety of saps later in the game. And I know there's a good mix of trees right here. So let's see, oak tree, maple. I'm only gonna tap 1 maple right now, I think. It makes maple syrup, which is important for the beehive. But not looking to have too many beehives. I keep bees in real life. Don't need to dip into the realm of role-playing games to keep bees. Now, having a vineyard, that is something I don't do in real life. And I think that I need the oak sap to make the barrels, the wine barrels. Pretty sure that's not how wine's made, but gotta be honest, I don't know. I know how to make mead. That is the only alcoholic beverage I know how to make. And making mead is sort of hilariously easy. Because the sugars and the honey will ferment into alcohol essentially on their own if there's enough water content in the honey. So that's something that people who keep bees have to watch out for. Because all honey is mixed together nectar from flowers that bees fan with their wings to remove some of the water content. You remove enough of the water and it, well, essentially just will last forever. It doesn't go bad. It's preserved by sugar. But if you harvest honey too early, before the bees have had a chance to remove moisture, well, then other organisms can come get a foothold in the honey and turn it into mead. Metabolize those sugars into alcohol. So, kind of hilariously, honey that's too wet will turn into mead on its own, basically. Not good mead. But my point is, it's not rocket science to make mead. I have better headphones on than I usually do when I play this game. Because of that, I'm hearing like weird echoey noises in mines that I never really heard before. Kind of sounds like there is a spooky ghost somewhere. Oh man, not this. Well, at least my sword isn't made of wood anymore. But I am getting a little bit of lag, which makes this hard. Oh, escape route. Hey, made it to 25. Nice. Mead is dangerous, yeah. Yeah, cinnamon and apples, yeah. Yeah, let's say I've had some unfortunate times drinking mead myself. There's a small festival around where I live called Viking Festival. It is adorably quaint. It takes place in a middle school parking lot. People throw spears at hay bales, and, you know, there's sword fighting, and there's a lot of mead, and a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with Vikings. Anyway, I have had more mead than I meant to at that event, and had to get a nice friend to take me home. Yeah, dangerous stuff. The thing is, I like mead, and since I keep bees, I really have ended up with a lot more honey than I want. And I also don't particularly... Yeah, it is fun. Viking Festival is fun. I don't particularly want to do a farm stand and sell it. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to turn some of the honey into mead. But the nice thing is there's no hurry with honey. Because it is shelf stable, it will last forever. The only thing that really happens to honey if it sits around for a long time is it can go kind of crystallized, which honestly is good spread on toast, so not a big deal. Well, let's see. Out of energy, what do I want to do? Let me hit the beach. I'm still early enough in the game where hitting the beach is worth it for the shells. Yeah, I miss Viking Fest. It's been canceled the last 2 years for obvious reasons. I was talking to some friends, and we're all sort of daydreaming about what we'll do when we can get back together and go to festivals. Viking Fest came up. There are a lot of sort of adorable festivals around here. Love the sound of that ocean. Other local festivals include a Pawpaw Festival. If you don't know what pawpaws are, they're the only fruit native to at least my part of North America. Kind of tastes like a combination of an apple and a banana. Sort of sweet, kind of custardy, I've heard them described. Why is there a festival about them? Why not? Tends to have lots of bluegrass music and all kinds of different snacks made of pawpaws. And then there are strawberry festivals and sweet corn festivals. All sorts of things. I recently figured out I'm a fan of the Renaissance Fair. My only problem with it really is that it's a lot more professional than the other festivals. It's more professional and more expensive, but it's still a lot of fun. Viking Festival, for example, is free. They just kind of hope you'll spend money while you're there, I guess. They serve French fries and corn dogs out of the middle school cafeteria. And then we occasionally drive to West Virginia for the Mothman Festival down in Point Pleasant, which is right up my alley. Okay, selling bug guts. I have to admit, I'm in Ohio where we grow an incredible amount of corn, and I do not know the difference. Honestly, it seems to be the context in which it's sold. So sometimes somebody will just park a truck on the side of the road and sell sweet corn, which you take home and boil and water and sugar and butter and eat off the cob, and then that's the only context I hear people say sweet corn. So it almost seems like just a pitch for eat this corn as is. Maybe it's a cultivated variety that is sweeter to just eat off the cob, but I'm not sure. Yeah, sweet corn definitely sounds cuter. I guess maybe it's distinct from corn grown for, animal feed or cornmeal, whatever else. Yeah, the United States has so much corn. It seems like we're always figuring out other things to do with it. Make ethanol and all sorts of stuff. High fructose corn syrup. Candy sweet. Wow, Ren. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume it's just a lot sweeter. Speaking of sweet varieties of produce, have any of you heard of Cosmic Crisp apples? I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about that as the sweetest variety of apple, and I don't know that I've ever run across that. Alright, time to continue to work on tidying up the farm a little bit here. Huh. Okay. Well, no, Ren, that makes me feel better because I don't know. I think I pay attention to apples. Never heard of that. My partner brought a carton of strawberries home a couple days ago, and the packaging of the strawberries was bragging that these were actually cultivated for flavor, which, you know, most produce is cultivated for looks. Like a lot of people complain that, you know, the tomatoes you get from the grocery store don't taste like anything anymore because farmers are incentivized to breed for looks because it's not like people taste it before they bring it home. So these strawberries were kind of proudly saying, hey, look, nobody said we were the prettiest, but we're going to taste the best. And my partner, Leslie, she was saying how refreshing that was. Yeah, they did. I don't know. Wild strawberries have kind of their own flavor too, but are sort of extra good in my opinion. And these, I don't know, they just had more of a taste than the sort of generic giant bright red strawberries I've had before from the grocery store. Worth it. But that whole bred for looks, not for taste thing makes perfect sense, but I had never heard that before, so I just recently learned that. Oh, I've never had a wild blueberry. Leslie spent summers in Canada in a cabin you could only get to by boat. She always makes me jealous by talking about they would boat around and explore different islands up in Canada, and they would have wild blueberries growing there. Although apparently she had to avoid the bears who also wanted the wild blueberries. Huh. Tinier but more flavorful. Yeah, that's kind of how wild strawberries work too. I don't know if somebody cultivated those varieties and put them in cartons in the store, I would certainly buy them. I think a lot of people would. I don't know why we're all stuck on giant, cosmetically perfect fruits and berries. Friday in Stardew Valley, so that means the extra super secret cellar is down south of the farm. Gonna go see what she has. Try drop off some resources. Hey, my silo must be done. Before, when I scythed the grass, I didn't gather hay. Cool. Preparing for future chickens. I wish I could have chickens in real life. Someday. Oh, wow. 1,000 gold for 1 unit of bug meat. That deal sounds terrible. Tea sapling. Cool. Wonder if that's part of the new expansion. Wow, your prices are garbage. Huh. Well, it was nice talking to you. I like your hair. I'm going to pet your pig. Good pig. Okay. Good talk. Let's see. Don't need to go to the beach again. I'm out of energy. It's 5 p.m. Can't go get my geodes processed. Let's just take a walk in the countryside. All this talk of wild blueberries and strawberries makes me want to look for wild produce. Here are my spring onions. Probably delicious. Okay. Oh, I was stuck on a bush. I saw an elderberry bush for sale locally recently. Selling a whole bunch of these elderberry bush starts. I'm not sure I've ever had an elderberry. Anybody in chat? It's a cool looking plant. I have a pretty big yard, so I can kind of afford to experiment on some things like that. I've already planted blackberries and raspberries. I have some mulberry trees. I have an English walnut tree next to me too. Or no, black walnut. Which the squirrels love, but I rarely eat because it is a real pain to get into a black walnut. They have these bright green husks you have to fight through before you get to the nut. Huh, elderberry lemonade. Interesting. I feel like I've had elderberry syrup on pancakes, I think, is the only time I think I may have encountered it. But honestly, my favorite thing to do with berries in general is to make them into preserves or jam, so Might be worth it just for that. Yeah, Ren. I think elderberry flavored things it's my whole experience too. Okay. Huh. So I guess that's a thing that can happen. I guess I hit this thing with an axe. Okay, cool. Never seen that before. Gotta love that this game can still surprise me. Yeah, that's new to me. Looks like that got me more cauliflower than if that hadn't happened. So that's neat. I think I now have enough gold and resources to get a chicken coop, which is exciting. Actually, I can sell those directly to Pierre. What do I need for the spring crops bundle? Cauliflower, parsnip, green bean, potato. Okay, so I need to plant some of these if I have any hope of getting that in the first season. Which isn't exactly an emergency. Also, I got a mission from Jody, I think. Yeah. To bring a cauliflower. Okay. How many spots did I just open? 1, 2, 3. So 15. Come on, controller. Only 8 days left. Okay. I guess we'll see if I can get the spring crops bundle done. Oh, something dramatic's about to happen. Thanks, Pierre. You know me. Don't have to be quite so formal. Mysterious figure. Ahem. Come and get it, folks. Coupons for 50% off your purchase at Joja Mart. That's how he sounds. Well, any takers? I'm clearly evil. He's the worst. Don't worry, Ren. We're going to defeat him. Through the power of community. It must be so difficult for you to lose your loyal customers like that. But you can't blame them. Joja Corporation is clearly the superior choice. Soon the whole town will realize that. We'll see. We'll see. Hi, Pierre. I'm still shopping here. We don't need that guy. Ooh, new Achivo. And I'll keep one. Darn, I was supposed to keep 2 of those. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like dealing with green beans, so I'm just gonna get 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Good enough. Let's drop off this cauliflower. Yeah, I guess I could wait until I have all the stuff, but this helps me. This way I know I don't forget. Which you know I would, because, for example, I was supposed to keep 2 cauliflower there, and I only kept 1. There. Now I can't forget to do that. Ooh, I like the spooky wind chimes in here. I think this is the first time I've ever played Stardew Valley wearing headphones. So I'm getting a lot more of the sounds than I ever have before. It's cool. I'm going to plant this stuff, and I'm just going to grab all of my resources and head up to Robin. See if I have what it takes to build something. Okay, let's plant this green bean. Potatoes. Roast them, boil them, mash them. Okay, well, yeah, I bet I can build something. Let's make a little more room. Huh. Yeah, I'm learning that headphones, I think, are the way to go. I need to play Breath of the Wild. I watched somebody play Breath of the Wild, like all the way through. Which, I mean, it's a fun game to watch someone play. But I really haven't played much of it. Which is bonkers, because I love big open world RPGs. And I own a Switch. Maybe I will. Heck, that might be a good game to stream on here too. I have to say, I feel a little more productive playing Stardew Valley while chatting than on my own. Huh. Well, I mean, Ren, you're not alone. Breath of the Wild has got to be one of the most beloved games of all time. Ooh, I can afford a barn or a chicken coop. Ooh, that's a tough one. Ooh. I don't know. I'm really into having chickens. Let's go with coop. Yeah, let's go with Coop. Let's do it. Let's just put it right over here, kind of in line with my house. Yeah, let's do it perfectly in line with the house. There. Yeah, I've played a little bit of Breath of the Wild. Mass Effect. That's another game that I need to spend some more time with. I've spent, for me, I don't know. I mean, I love Skyrim. I love most of the Elder Scroll games. I've spent a lot of time in the Fallout world. I'm very fond of this game. Remastered version in May. Okay, well, maybe that'd be a good place for me to jump on. Ooh, actually, let me make it to the blacksmith. I assume the remastered version's coming out for everything. I love the mystery excitement noise when you get a gem. Actually, I'm not sure that these qualify as gems. It's more like cool rock. Huh. Whole trilogy and DLC. Okay. Cool. Well, I had a gaming laptop that very much died. And so I've been playing on this thing, which is essentially a $100 laptop I got to write at my local library. But I have ordered a new desktop that will play things like Mass Effect. And so that'll be here by, I think it was Monday or Tuesday. So I'll be all set up to play more hardware-intensive games than Stardew Valley. Not that there's anything wrong with Stardew Valley, which I love very much. Did he have any rewards for me? Yeah. Starfruit. Okay, that's a summer plant, I do believe. Yeah, okay. Well, Mass Effect and Breath of the Wild are both giant games, right? Although they have pretty different flavors. Yeah. This is peaceful, and honestly, one of the reasons I wanted to stream Stardew Valley is, well, I mean, I do a lot of running around watching a toddler during the day, and this is kind of a nice way to unwind from that. I have some sort of lifelong struggles with anxiety and depression and all that good mental health stuff, too. And Stardew Valley is, yeah, it is very medicinal. Plus, boy, there is already a learning curve to me looking back and forth chatting even on Stardew Valley. So hard to imagine I would be able to pull that off without more practice on a game that was twitchier. Yeah. Yeah, I like chill hangouts too. Plus, we're almost never ambushed by a dragon. Nobody ever fires a laser gun at us in this game, as far as I know. I'm 100% sure I haven't uncovered everything there is to uncover in Stardew Valley. Okay. I am just preoccupied with tidying this farm. Part of it is I just want to be able to walk around everywhere. All right, I got to take out some of these trees before they germinate. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've watched some of those streams. And some of them do an impressive job. I was watching somebody who was speed running. It was the new Ghouls and Goblins. Like it's an intense platformer, and somehow was still looking back and forth and having a conversation. And also, I hadn't chatted at all on the stream, and I said something, and somehow, even with everybody chatting, there was like 400 people on the stream, and lots of people were chatting. He still managed to be like, "Oh, good point, Crypto." Jeez. How do you do that? He was in some sort of speedrunner Zen meditation state. I don't know. Because some of the speed running is so impressive on its own. And then to also try to carry on a conversation. It's funny too, because to me that almost feels like two different genres of streams. The streams where you carry on conversation, and the stream where what you're doing is, impressive gaming, and that's what brings people in. But this guy was doing both. I occasionally watch the GDQ stream, Games Done Quick, which, they do speed runs for charity. To raise money for charity, that is. Very different from the things I like to do with video games, but I like to watch diverse stuff. Yeah. I've seen people too that have, a chat that's rolling by, like you said, and that just don't look at the chat at all. And when there are that many people in it, I mean, people are chatting with themselves, which I think is okay too. I mean, it's all okay, obviously, as long as anybody's having fun. Hi, Atticus. Good night, puppy. Can I turn my lamp off? No. It's a permanent lamp. That's okay. This is a world with literal monsters. Let's leave the lamp on. All right. So let's see. My chicken coop should be underway. There's that phantom rooster that I never see. Chicken coop's underway. Oh, Hat Mouse is there. I love you, Hat Mouse. Dear Crypto. Oh. Thank you, Ghost Grandpa. Okay, so she's building. I have enough money to buy chickens when that's done, so I'll just hang on to that. Got some crops going. Oh, I see I have parsnips already from my mystery seed planting. Just wrap those up. I suppose I'll stick some more mystery seeds in these open spaces. It's late in the season, but they're mystery seeds. It's okay. They didn't cost me anything. Out of water. We planted a bunch of bulbs and a few things late in summer and fall that are starting to come up in the yard, which is fun. But I thought of it because my hose that I usually use for watering broke. I left it out over the winter and ice expanded and broke it. Oops. But I have a huge watering can, very much like the one in Stardew Valley, so I don't have a pond to dip it in. I have to come inside and fill it, but I've been very much in Stardew Valley watering mode out in my yard. Feels appropriate right now. If only I had that jaunty straw hat, though. Life goals. Good to have goals. Let's see. I'm gonna drop one of these parsnips off to the forest spirits. That's a good sentence to say. Where's all the ghostly wind in this place coming from? Soon my offerings will be complete. And together with the forest spirits, we will destroy Joja Mart. Yes. Do. All right, it's Sunday. Let's go visit the nice lady that tries to sell me slime for 1,000 gold. I don't feel like she's had anything I've wanted lately, but I feel like she does eventually. A lobster? A $250 egg? Acorns? $1,000 coconut? Mm-hmm. And once again, nothing I want. Cool. Well, again, good visit. I love your pig. It's okay. All right. I find myself done with my chores with quite a bit of energy. You know what that means. It's tidying time. specific image they used for pine trees in this game, that sort of knobby looking pine tree, I have associations with that look of pine tree. It always seems to be the sappiest looking kind of pine tree. Not great for young Jared, who always wanted to climb all the trees he saw. That stuff was hard to get off your hands. Boy, we're really making headway now, clearing out the farm. I don't want there to be no trees. I just want there to be room to kind of see and plan. Also, I need some grazing feeding room for my soon-to-be-here free-range chickens. Thank you, Robin. Good work. Mr. Atticus, hello. All right. At the moment, my long-term vision for the farm is I want to do a vineyard. It's not something I've ever done before in Stardew Valley. But I like the idea of having, like, I don't know, 100 wine barrels. And then seasonally making different kinds of wine. Because I know at some point I can get a cellar to age wine in the basement of the house, too. I like the vibe of that. I like that idea. Alright, let's plant a few more random seeds while we're here. We'll keep these. Maybe I can use them in the summer. I don't think there's any reason not to sell these. I already turned in the parsnip I needed for the community center. Yeah, I think we're good. I'm gonna have chicken soon. It's exciting. Get some more hay in this silo. Good activity that doesn't take my energy bar down at all. Although I really want the grass to continue to spread, so I need to leave patches of it. And I do not want more trees right now, so let's deal with these guys. All right. My farmer senses are telling me that I am done. Because I'm out of energy. My keen farmer senses. And friends, I myself am going to have to jump off of here. Oh, hey, I was just saying that same thing. All right. Thanks for hanging out. You have a great evening as well. Ren, you also have a great evening. Thanks for coming and chatting. Oh, look, a UFO. Yeah. Okay, well, that's a good way to end the stream. All right, I will be back on here tomorrow evening. I hope to see you then.